Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go to plan. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño. This is Operation Kingslayer. Listen up. Our field of operation is Bolivia. Dense jungles, freezing mountains, and salt flats. If you don't watch your back, you won't leave it alive. Your target is the Santa Blanca drug cartel. Their network relies on fear, violence, and intimidation. You'll need to destroy them from the inside. Destabilize each aspect of their operations. Production, smuggling, influence, and security. You have full autonomy. You pick your targets. You decide how to take them out. Just get it done. Gather your intel. Learn who the players are. Learn their methods. Then destroy them. To make this op a real party, the local military force, UNIDAD, are on the cartel's payroll. They've been fighting it out with a low-rent rebel group called the Qataris 26. You want to survive? These underfunded and under-equipped rebels are your new best friends. You gotta think. You gotta be strategic. No one will come when you call for help. Use what you can to get the job done. You have your arsenal and every vehicle you can find at your disposal. And don't be afraid to throw out the playbook. Each of you is an elite warfighter, but together you have the strength to take down an army. And remember, ghosts, credit is failure. You will burn the Santa Blanca drug cartel to the ground, but no one will know who was holding the match.
Alright, good afternoon everybody. Sorry about the last broadcast. I guess ep3 has a lot of bugs it need to fix. And plus my system's on its way out the door, so don't mind that loud broadcast. Right now I'm doing it solo. None of my friends are online except for Muggsy. But I don't know what Muggsy's doing, so Muggsy can join me if he wants. finish this guy off.
Take out the two labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca.
Their loss will set back the cartel's cocaine production for months.
Bullshit. Just sprinkle some blow on whatever regular whitening anti-plaque toothpaste you already use. Now, back to más música that makes your ladies' traseritos bounce.
Estás en Radio SB. I remember when I was a young boy, era solo un morrito. The autodefensas captured a sicario in my neighborhood. The man was called Pelon, and he was well known to the town. I had accompanied my abuelita to the church, and as she for my dead father, El Pelon stumbled through the doors, frightening the people inside. Pelon was already bloody from when the autodefensa shot him earlier in the day. I thought this sicario had come in to hide. What other door would be open for him to find shelter? But I was wrong. This humble man, facing capture, facing death, limped down the aisle to the altar, and he knelt before the statue of the crucifixion. He turned his face to heaven, and he prayed, "Dios, free me." But then the autodefensas came into the church. They beat the man right there in front of the altar. They dragged him out into the street and beat him some more. That sicario was never seen again. I have never forgotten that day, and that is why I have never been captured. Transmitiendo desde Bolivia.
Esto es Radio Santa Blanca.
This past year, Esperanza Santa Blanca has donated millions of dollars and hundreds of hours to aid the people in Bolivia, most notably in the province of La Cruz. Como saben ustedes, the people there suffer through the tragedy of a devastating forest fire. Then they had to suffer through the indignity of being ignored by the government. When no one else came to their aid, Santa Blanca was there. And why do we give charitably? Does it serve the cartel's bottom line to put the funds and the effort into helping the poor and in need? Of course not. The Lord said, "Inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me." Santa Blanca believes this, and as an agent of good, Santa Blanca knows that we can create the world that we all wish to live in. Giving works, and Santa Blanca gives to Bolivia.
This is Nidia Flores. If you're a buchona like I am, your entire life people have called you bossy, Mandona. For me, my mother was the first person to call me Mandona. Then it was the other niños at school. As I got older, it was boyfriends, co-workers, and let's be honest, my mother has never stopped calling me Mandona. People say it's because they expect a woman to be pleasant and sweet. O sea, there are even some women out there, successful women, who want to ban the actual word bossy. But people who are satisfied being pleasant, who don't act bossy, even if they don't like the word, they don't get what they fucking want. They don't make millions of dollars a month shipping products all over the world. They don't have a hacienda or hundreds of sicarios ready to die for them. So chicas, be mandonas, be bossy. If you're una cohibida and you're not una cabrona, you won't ever be the fucking boss.
Son las 9 en punto. Hace sol ahorita y va a ser mucho calor hoy por la tarde. Va a ser parecido por 2 o 3 días hasta el jueves, cuando la lluvia viene por la noche y hace mucho viento. Ten cuidado si viaja en las montañas y hasta el fin de semana.
Kufio village is just up ahead. Let's hustle and get to La Gringa before the cartel does.
Right behind you, boss.
Deploying drone.
Eyes on a gun turret. Got an alarm.
Target marked. Keep an eye on your background. Marking a hostile. He's close to some locals. I got another. That's 5.
Target spotted.
We got a tango with multiple civilians around.
They hear the drone. I'm moving to position. Let me find a good position.
Jenny's over here.
I got it. Moving to position. Copy. Target marked. Ready to engage. Lost visual on the target. Tangos are marked. What's the word? Say the word, boss. He's gone. Target's marked. Good to go. I got a narco over here.
Where you got him?
Roger that. Target marked. Ready. Call the shot. Last bad guy. They've seen us.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Roger. Opening fire. No target presence. Down.
Move there.
Clear on this
Looks
side.
like a lab up ahead. We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later. Demo's primed and in place.
Lab destroyed.
On to the next one. Let's go.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Activity. Stay sharp.
Hold your position.
I copy.
Sorry about that, viewers, but I'm gonna have to cut the broadcast. I have to get my kids. Hope y'all have a good day. See you in the next one. Taking